This morning on Today's Health, hidden germs that could be lurking in your home. Dr. Keri Peterson is an internist and contributor to Women's Health magazine, and she's here with some simple tips to keep your space as germ-free as possible. Dr. Peterson, good morning.
Good morning, Natalie.
Let's get right to it. Let's start off with some specific areas you say that you can get rid of some of the germs, the hidden germs, and first being contact lens cases. And you say that we should be washing the solution, and we should be dumping the solution every time we basically put our contacts in our eyes, right?
Exactly. If you store them in a disinfecting solution at night, when you put them in your eyes, what's left over in the case should be considered dirty. You want to discard it right into the bowl, rinse it out with hot water, and let it air dry, because that solution can breed germs, and those germs, like Serratia or Staph aureus, can cause keratitis, which is an eye infection that can damage the cornea.
It's really bad.
Other things to consider: you want to replace this case every 3 to 6 months.
Okay. You're not putting it in the dishwasher or anything, nothing like that.
No,
just
get rid of it.
Out.
Get a new one. And
all right, it's cheap anyway, right?
Contact lens solution does have an expiration date. Many people may not be aware of this, so check your bottle and be sure not to use it after the expiration date.
Okay, good to know. All right, next, your bed. And did you know, this is going to gross you out, 84% of the beds in the U.S. have dust mites, the other kind of bed bug, right?
At least. Our bedding, our rugs, our sheets. And
what can we do?
Well, the concern about dust mites is that many Americans are allergic to them, and it can create runny nose, itchy eyes, and in particular asthma. So you really want to be attentive to cleaning your bedding. So basically, dust mites thrive in humid conditions, which is why they love beds. Our bodies get warm, they get sweaty, and they create this humid environment.
Right.
So you want to either, first off, you have an excuse, don't make your bed. Because
like we needed any more excuse not to make the bed. Now we have it.
If you make your bed, you're trapping all that moisture in there, and then they can thrive.
All right.
Whereas if you leave it opened, it dries the sheets out.
So wash the sheets, replace casings and pillows as often as you can as well.
Wash at least once a week.
Okay, very good. Now sponges. Now we know that sponges are breeding grounds for all kinds of germs.
Yes.
And what about if you, and so what can you do? I mean, I know I've heard of like putting in the microwave or the dishwasher. Does that really work?
Well, just the concern with sponges is that they do harbor bacteria that can cause food poisoning. And so what you want to do first is designate a sponge for your dishes and one for the countertop. And be sure not to store it in your sink. You want to put it on the counter where it can dry out. But then when you want to disinfect it, stick it in the dishwasher with your dishes, do a cycle with that, or stick it in the microwave for 1 minute, and that will completely get rid of the germs.
Okay, all right, and replace them, toss them. They're cheap too.
Yeah,
as much as you can. Okay, makeup brushes. What kind of germs are breeding in your brushes, and how often should you be washing them?
Well, what happens with makeup brushes, you sweep them onto your skin, you get dead skin cells on it, oils from your face, and then they breed bacteria, and they get dirty. And then in the morning, you take a shower, you think you're nice and clean, and what are you doing? You're wiping all that dirt and oil right back onto your skin. So what we recommend is you want to just take a little facial cleanser in some water, just brush, put the brush in there, sweep it around a little bit, swirl it, and then rinse it in clean water. Give it a little rinse.
Wash every couple of days then?
Actually, about once a week.
Once a week, okay.
And then you air dry it on a clean surface.
Good deal. We're running out of time, so I just want to say gym bags, breeding grounds as well for germs. So you should be cleaning this out.
Wash out the inside. Store your gym clothes in a plastic bag before you put it inside, so you don't transfer germs from your gym into your bag. Okay,
now cell phones, apparently they are much worse for germs than even public toilets, if you can believe that.
They are.
So disgusting.
People don't think of it, so just take a little antibacterial wipe once a week. Wipe it off the keys, the back, and you're all set.
Okay. Well, Dr. Keri Peterson, as always, you just grossed us out this morning. Thank you. Coming up next, Michelle.